cling to fantasies alone. Broken, scattered on the floor. Reality's a prison with no exit door. Angry eyes searching for someone to blame, but it's just reflections twisting in the shame. Detractors celebrating in the night, falling from the past, all in endless flight. Everyone's abandoning the sinking ship so fast, losing grip on reality, can't outrun the
in the heart of the cold, dark north, where secrets twist and shadows morph, the stalker's eyes, they're fixated still. On the screens he conquers at his will. He's Derek, not Derek, you better know, demanding respect and whispers low. With each click, his world does spin in a web of lust he's drowning in. Buffalo Bill with the twisted thrill, online whispers they're haunting still. With each click, his world does spin in a web of lust he's drowning in. Buffalo Bill with the twisted thrill, online whispers they're haunting still. Cyber jungle he prowls at night, cameras live under neon light. He's a phantom in the digital air, plucking nerves and pulling hair. Dangerous offender caught in a spree, his heart's a cage but he holds the key. Derek IP with a darkened soul, emptiness swallows him whole. Threads of desire tightly wound, in an abyss he's deeply bound. He stalks like shadows never sleep, in the silence secrets keep. Through the screens he's walking tall, mind a prison with no wall.
He's drowning in Buffalo Bill with a twisted thrill, online whispers that haunting still. Cyber jungle he prowls at night, cameras live under neon light. He's a phantom in the digital air, plucking nerves and pulling hair. Dangerous offender caught in a spree, his heart's a cage but he holds the key. Derek IP with a darkened soul, emptiness swallows him whole. Threads of desire tie me wound, and an abyss sees deeply bound. He stalks like shadows never sleep. In the silence secrets keep. Through the screens he's walking tall, mind a prison with no wall.
Darkness forces rise, shadows whisper broken ties. Dashed by a roses, words like knives. Dark side Phil won't survive. In a back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. Tractor wins without a sound. Dashed by flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dashed fire keeps playing the game. In the back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. The tractor wins without a sound. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the night, the battle's fought. Dark side Phil's plans will rot. Words cut deeper than a shot. Dash fire's too hot. Feedback loop of endless rage. Phil's stuck inside his cage. Dash fire writes another page. The tractor rocks the stage. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. The tractor wins without a sound. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the night, the battle's fought. Dark side Phil's plans will rot. Words cut deeper than a shot. Dash fire's too hot. Control the haters, the algorithms are rigged. But truth is hard, a bitter pill, a consequence unfake. He built his throne on lies, on curated, kept the scams out. Dash fire's burning bright, exposing all the shams. Crash out, king, your reign is done. The empire's crumbling down. Dash fire's lit the match. The fire's spreading through the town. No more pity bodies, no more crocodile tears. The reckoning is here for my all these wasted years. Crash out, king, your pockets bleed. Your image in the dirt. You built your castle on sand, and now it's getting hurt. So scream and rage and bend. It won't change what's been shown. Your lies are unraveling, your true colors have grown.
What is going on, guys? What is going on? We are back. We took a day off yesterday because there wasn't really a lot going on. But we're going to catch up from yesterday, what little was going on, plus the day before. And man, oh man, it looks like I take one day off. And all of a sudden, DSP wants to do drama again. He wants to get back in the quartering, even though, remember, he's not Mr. Drama. And not only that, he spends an hour before a stream and becomes late because of it over a thumbnail. And I'm going to show you how dumb this excuse really is. What's going on, David? We got Skippy, Medusa, we got V's in here. What is going on? We got XPWR Soldier. He's hot. He's hot, dude. How is everyone doing? And don't forget, tonight, I will be doing at 9 p.m. Eastern Time a reaction to June the King's documentary on the quartering. And DSP will be doing his. Well, we'll get into that because things are very complicated with DSP and the quartering. Let's get back like 4 flats on Cadillac. That is right. What is going on in Alexandra? And also, I am also streaming right now for the second time ever on Twitch. So if you have an account on Twitch, follow me on there, Dashfire01. Leave a comment. But of course, if you're here on YouTube, you prefer that, I'm more than grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for giving me a chance with this. And yeah, guys, let's just get into this because we have quite a bit to start with here, including, I know, everyone knows how we start these streams off. And that is right. The bans. Ban. Gone. Forever. And we start off with, how's the Ozempic progress going? Don't worry, I'll let you know when the stream controller gets to the store for it. If you ever see a drone flying around, it's from me, a detractor. Did you know your bald spot is visible from approximately 200 feet in the air? Fun fact. What's the first game you will try on the Steam controller? We have, I think that's Russian there. Just got blocked. DSP has this thing where if you don't speak English in his chat, you are banned automatically. He needs to get his shit out because of the divorce. Flippin' has been a thing since the dawn of man. Shut the fuck up, you dunce. You were wrong about GameStop. Phil will be sweeping the boy shirt section at Kohl's with that money. No, we don't see because you're not sharing screen, which you could easily do as a professional streamer. I'll ear dig for you. It was so much quicker when you just said, let's hit the goal. This counts as a bag. You said your wife has cancer. WTF, Phil? Why did you get a targeted ad for a handicap van? Is it for cat? Uniqueness was giving out links to your Discord earlier to some of the ERP LARPers. It says a glass of vodka to your health in Russia? Oh, that's probably why you got banned then. Don't get me wrong, I love vodka. Gonna try and grift for $5 again, you broke bum. Fake Star Trek fan, quit pretending, Phil. Oh, and by the way, if you notice, Detractors.win, they added new themes in. So you have like the regular Matrix, you have the light mode, which I do not like, and then you have dark mode, which is this sexy blue color right here. Why so pissy today? May I ask what Jasper Kitty the 8th was banned? He saved my life back in 1994. Are you mad at Eva Cowboy for a scattering description of you? How much do you pay Store Purnell? Do they work on the highlight channel? Hey Phil, wondering why I got banned on Kick. I just asked a simple question. I don't know why I got banned. I wasn't even Raslin. And then he got banned on this one too. Jasper Kitty the 10th. Oh, you're getting catfished. I think that's towards Eva or Uniqueness. Hey Phil, I was wondering why I got banned. Oh, that's the same thing. And then he does another one. Oh, Jasper Kitty the 14th. Literally no one's feed sees you, David. Because he was complaining, oh, now that my stuff, my highlight videos are getting popular, now everyone's seeing me again, dude. And they're happy. No, you're just a drunken asshole. He doesn't even try to learn any modern fighters, but always has some stupid opinion about them. I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but since you have gone through something similar, I hope you can help. My significant other recently gained a lot of weight. How do you handle that? And look at that. Ban. Gone forever by DSP Gaming. At DSP Gaming Real, do you think your barber is a detractor? You got over $250. Shut the fuck up about support. Oh, we'll get into that. Because there was one person, you know who, gave him over $250 and he was still begging like a bitch for more. Especially on Kick. Which, by the way, you're going to notice in the numbers that we're going to go over, his Kick numbers, his subs, his kicks is down. Like, dramatically down. I'm not talking about like having like 5 to 10 subs. It's less than that. It's basically just 1 or 2 people giving him subs at like 1 or 2 at a time. Hey, duh. I heard it's time for men for you. Congratulations for coming out. Just like how Phil has. Thing is, you need a beard too. Phil has cat. Get to it. Uniqueness. Then again. Holy crap, look at all these. Wasn't Leanna 17 when you first started to date her? Don't you think that's not appropriate for a grown man? Where's the troll? Was it the same thing? Unique, ask him again. But next time, donate another $200. It's the only way he gives a fuck what you're saying. That is true. Ooh, King Michael banned by Flatman B official. No message. Yeah, fleece those dents. My friend, you fell for a man impersonating a woman. Every woman that's in DSP chat is a man, just saying. They call me Ozempic Pig Roach. I wonder why you got banned for that. You did ask for it. Yeah, you did. We have, why do you date Children David over and over? DSP Gaming, hey bud, you don't sound so good. Not feeling well? It doesn't matter, you Jew, you'll do it anyways. I think they're talking about the react with the quarter in so he can make his money. That's a double. You just prove you do nothing after your late night streams. LOL, I got to make thumbnails. You should be a master making that square thumbnail by now. 20 years on YouTube, by the way. And these are like little previews of the things we're going to get into because, yeah, there's some really weird stuff. Is YouTube stupid or you just not know what a square is? Pro tip, the length and width of an image must be the same in order for it to be considered a square. Ban, ban, ban. Math, geometry, ban forever. More dating children. Okay, alright. So every person who asked, I asked for money is actually getting a fucking ban. Don't ever ask to come back. You're never getting unbanned. That includes you, Rudy Truder. Grow especially in size. Do you have any experience living with something like that? I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. You have to really step aside and waddle past your desk to leave the room. You're streaming out of a closet. Yeah. And the thing is, too, he has his smoke detector pulled out. So if there's ever a fire, he's trapped in that room. He's going to burn to the ground. You didn't beat a single one, LOL. Jesus Christ, your stream is constant complaining negativity. Would you clean a hippo for 100k? How much time left for second bankruptcy? That's coming up very soon. Ban, 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 ban. Just for asking questions. All right. Our fallen soldiers, yeah. This is in honor of our fallen soldiers. More asking why he likes children. Did you see the Dunsfelter is moderating for a VTuber now? Looks like he just got tired of your bullshit and moved on. Thoughts? Damn you, Kyle Wolf. Damn you. DJ Sponge also sent money to Raw. Ooh, we got a snitch here. We got a snitch and he got banned. He's so handsome. So no drama, no views. I don't think anyone ever give a fuck about those, King. Working equals play with AI at DSP Gaming. Hey guys, it's me, yes. And then of course that's a fake Dunsfelter. And now we get into this. So this is May 5th. And you're going to see $10 pre-stream, $7 after fees. We have $1 from Anonymous. We have $4 in super chats from 2 people. $0 in memberships. $0 in kicks. $0 in one sub, sorry. $5 from your future stepdad. One of the few people left on Kick. We have Pokemon. You got 175, 136 at the fees. $44 in tips, with 43 of it coming from Anonymous. We have super chats, $125. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah.
And Medusa JRJR super chatted $2. Sponsored by Medusa Jr. Gorgon attorney at LAW.
There you go, Phil. If you ever try and sue me, I got an attorney right there. Medusa Jr. is my attorney. Thank you for sponsoring the stream, dude. Yeah, so we got super chats. If you notice, $55 from Uniqueness, $20 from Assassin Gamer. We have, yeah, that beat is fire. We got $0 in membership. Look at fucking Tibbo over here. What a broke ass bitch. $1. We got $6 in kicks with 2 people there. $0 in kick subs. You notice in a pattern here with kick. Like the kick money is going away, dudes. We have Nightstream, Mouse PI, $5 in tips, which is only Ice Infinite. We got $261. Man, that must be from a lot of people, right? $250 from Uniqueness. So $250 out of the $261 is from one person. And of course, Stock and Tiger, that broke bitch over here. We got $0 in memberships. We got $1 in kick. We got $10 in subs. So he actually got 2 kick subs there. So total $277 with $250 coming from one person. So he made $462, $331 after fees. And again, this does not include PayPal or mobile fees. And I pointed this out. Uniqueness has spent $305 before the stream and now has up to $645 so far this week. He is blowing his entire check on Phil, which is sad. If that really is no sleep real vibes, you really need to get a life. But Phil said last week he's making bank on Kick. Yeah, Mason, how a liar lies. But it gets worse. So this is last night. So we have pre-stream $17. With $10, majority of it coming from Arcadia. Super Chats $29. And we have $10 Bog Patrol. We have membership. So this is YouTube, $3. One person, Princess Luna, every single day. It's Princess Luna that always gives him at least one sub. She's like the only person besides like Joseph that's giving him subs on there. DSP, successful, bro. Get a job, Phil. Yeah. Then we have $1 in Kick. So that's another dollar to the Kick fund. $0 in subs. That means no subs at all. And made $50 on the pre-stream. And then we get to the day stream, Soros. Tips, $55. And look at that, $55 from Anonymous. It's amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Whenever support is low, all of a sudden, there's Anonymous there with $50 to $100. Almost like to balance it out, to grease the wheels, to go, hey guys, see, they're supporting, you should support too. We have $43 in Super Chats. DJ Sponge, $15. Sneed Dave Williams, $15. Dominic Harris, $10. And Broke Boy Timbo with $1. And you notice a name that's not in there. Do you notice a name that's not in there? That is right. Our boy, Uniqueness, did not give him a super chat. Very, very weird. And then we go to YouTube memberships. We got $0 in memberships, $0 in kicks, and $0 in kick subs. So you can see a pattern here. Kicks, subs, even memberships on YouTube, it's all going down. And it's funny too, because after Kino Casino's like, we're not really going to cover Phil anymore, all of a sudden his numbers just nosedive. Oh my god, how long did it take for Phil to realize patent player Pauly was PPP, then got scared to ban him? I think he was, because he was talking about his taxes in the house and stuff. I don't even think he fully realized it. He's in shambles, yeah. So now we get to the night stream, which is Pragmata. Tips, $0. Now we got Super Chats, $86, which means $20 from Sky Jogger. And look at this, $50 from Joseph Pardon. You notice another name that's not on there, Uniqueness. Now, I can't prove this, but my theory right now is Uniqueness, Sky Jogger, and Joseph Pardon are the same person. They always, like before this day, they always supported the exact same time, one after the other. So you would see, let's say, Uniqueness donate, and then Sky Jogger, and then Joseph Pardon, and then it would start over again, where here's Uniqueness, and then Joseph Pardon, and then there's also Sky Jogger, and then 10 memberships from Sky Jogger, so another $30 there, and that's the only memberships he got. He got $35 in kicks, and all of them came from Detractors Are Sad. He got one kick sub, which was a resub, for $5. So if you think about it, so there's one. Yeah, so he only got one on there for kick subs. And then we have day total $304, $243 after fees. Again, does not include PayPal or mobile fees. So the MVD, most valuable dense, of course, the one of all time, Anonymous with $61. We have $50 from Sky Jogger, and we have $50 from Joseph Pardon. So if you think about that, $304, 61 came from Anonymous, and then 100 came from two other people. And some stats to point out here. Only one kick sub today, which was an automatic resub. Only 2 people sent kicks today, and only 2 people sent YouTube memberships, and only 2 people sent tips today besides Anonymous, because Anonymous is always there for him. Demented retards, bruv. I'm convinced, no, Stalk and Tiger is Timbo. Timbo Slice, who went bankrupt 3 times for DSP. Glad Eva has seen this. Yes. And like, for example, I have not seen Eva's name on here at all. So I've been tracking this for the week. I think on Sunday he gave him money, but since then he has not given DSP $1 yet. Which is amazing that you can see people waking up, even autistically like Eva. So then, go this. So we have a quote from DSP. Pokemon became so popular and a cultural phenomenon because they simply created a Western-friendly anime style thing that they didn't look overly Japanese or Japanese-esque. That is DSP right there. Word salad, not knowing anything, and just bullshitting his way through it. When are we going to see the first $50 anonymous super chat? I don't think there is a anonymous for super chat. There's anonymous for tips. There's anonymous for kick subs. But I don't think you can do anonymous in a super chat. And then we have this. So, guys, we have Sky Jogger and Kevin Bernstein as the new feud. How is he not embarrassed? 2 morons paying for his life, no shame? Because he doesn't care. He doesn't see things long term. He sees today. I got over $150. That means I'm successful. I don't care what happens tomorrow. I don't care anything about that. Today, I'm successful. I got my money. I got my WWE Champions money. I got my Jin money. I got my DoorDash money. I got my Amazon spending money. I can do whatever I want. So we have Sky Jogger. I think people who do like Dragon Quest have TikTok brain. Kevin Bernstein. Please stop derailing the stream. It's not funny. We will get to see the greatness in a bit. I think that's supposed to be a bit. Just hold up, friend. That sounds so much like Phil. I'm not derailing anything he hasn't started. Don't tell me what to do. Also, free country. Oh, I get what's going on here. We got a cripple fight here. Don't listen to Kevin. Is Kevin a troll? I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with morons. Enjoy your block. That sounds so much like Phil. Yeah, Parasite. He's a dunce. Maybe it's time for you to take a break from the internet. Then we have... Oh, this is what I said before. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, going into the late stream, $200... There was a $200 super chat from Uniqueness, and before that he gave $340. And then, you know, surprisingly, he just disappeared at last night. And this is the $200 super chat. Why did the cameraman say... Oh, sorry. What did the cameraman say to the mouse? Say cheese. Mic drop and pose. My love for Mouse PI for hire and DSP Gaming. Now, there's a particular reason why No Sleep Real Vibes Uniqueness loves Mouse PI. And it's pretty obvious. If you know DSP's chat, if you know how crazy they are, how degenerate they are, Phil's pedo gay channel, WTF, yeah. So, he's into a certain type of fetish, I'll just say. And we'll get to that, don't worry. We have Eva Cowboy Fan, who's waking up from the pignosis. Being a bit honest here, and respectfully saying, I wouldn't pay a streamer $200 for someone I'd like but barely know. I think that's pretty odd and strange, especially if I'm poor. Just very confused. Even when Eva is speaking out against DSP and Uniqueness, you know there's something up. If Uniqueness isn't ICS, I would be shocked. This is the Masked Singer DSP edition, yeah. Yeah, I'm leaning towards ICS with this. And now DSP got over $250 from Uniqueness. However, it was not enough. The greed for this man is never enough. The greed goblin in the back of his head that speaks to him to beg. You gotta beg, Phil. You gotta beg. And now that he's got YouTube money, he turns to his obvious target. And you know what that is? Of course, that is Kick.
Thanks for being a great audience. See you in the next one. Okay, I'm going to go stretch my legs briefly to use the restroom. In the meantime, if you haven't liked the stream yet and you're on YouTube, please do so. Please consider contributing. Right now, we have 0 contributions from the Kick audience. I'm not exaggerating. Not a single person on Kick has supported the stream, and
Oh.
I've been streaming since 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so look at that. $266, and he's complaining. No one's supporting on Kick. And this is his entitlement. He believes just because he gets like $300 on YouTube, he should be getting $300 in tips. He should be getting $300 from Kick. This man is so entitled. His head is so far up his ass, he can't even breathe.
So it's been almost 2 hours. No one on Kick has supported at all. 0. So anything on Kick, a sub, all right? Some kicks, anything would be appreciated.
That is a lie. You are not appreciative of anything, Phil.
Especially because it's the final night of the stream, or the final stream of the week to count tonight for this week.
And that's the other thing too. So what he's saying right here, it's the limit. It's the last day for him to get paid out by Kick. So whatever he makes in this night stream on Tuesday, he gets paid on Wednesday. And what's been happening is his money's been going down on Kick, as you saw from the numbers there. And he gets paid weekly by Kick. For YouTube and memberships and super chats and that, he has to wait till the 21st for it. So this is his instant gratification money on Kick. And payment plans are due, bills are due, spending is due, Jin is due, WWE Champions is due, and he's freaking out. Because he has no money to just waste away. And he's now lashing out at people. Does anyone else remember when Phil failed at trolling Boogie? Well, he fails at trolling everyone.
Okay? Okay. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue on. Zardoz fan gifted a sub when I was in the John, or in the Lou, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Zardoz fan. Wow. Finally, some Kick support.
Yeah, that's the thing, Medusa. Like, no streamer should be talking about their finances or, come on, I get paid, give me more money. Like, the point of a stream is you go there, you relax, you have fun, you laugh, you joke, whatever the emotion is. It should be a release from the world. Whatever's going on, whatever your troubles are in the world, you should be able to disengage and just enjoy yourself. But when you have an asshole like this reminding you didn't give him enough money, he needs more money, you're like, okay, so I disengaged from all the stuff going on in my life and the world, so now I have to hear about his problems, and he has to beg me for money. That's why people leave you, Phil.
For tonight, amazing. I can actually put something on the leaderboard.
Wow.
Thank you, Zardoz fan.
Imagine that. You get $266 from one person, and he goes, oh, now I finally get something from a Kick. I can actually put it on the board. What an ungrateful asshole.
In fact, I'll play the animation again. Because I missed it. I want to see it. There you go. Thank you, Zardoz. Now we just need 20 more subs.
So he's at $271. He's now demanding 20 subs on Kick so he gets paid tomorrow. And you don't even realize that. So 20 each sub on Kick is $5. So that would be about $100. So he's asking for $371 so he can get over $100 tomorrow. Well, hundreds of dollars tomorrow. And it's never enough. He says the begging is done. He says there's no goal, no expectation money. He's not poor. He's not destitute. But he begs like a bitch like this and expects people to hand over their paychecks.
On Kick. And let's get some kicks on Kick too. Let's go. Let's get some kicks on Kick. All right, let's resume. Play for another hour here. Infinite177 has gifted a sub to the community. Thank you to Infinite. Wow, we have 2 subs tonight on Kick. Can we get a third? Thank you, Infinite, for supporting tonight. I really appreciate that because there has been almost no support on Kick for days now. Don't know what's going on there. It's drier than the Sahara these days.
Just like your wife, dude.
Guys, this is the finale of tonight's stream. I mean, this has been a really long stage. but I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to like the stream. Remember, if you're watching on demand, to like the video and leave comments. Engagement is key. And last chance, if you would like to support the stream in some way tonight, I do appreciate those that actually did.
You don't, because you just got saying, oh, I finally get something from Kick. I can finally put something on the board. That is not being grateful, Phil. That is you being a scumbag. It's just a mask you put on to hide from people. Because you just want money. You don't want to interact with anyone. You don't want to play any games. You want to show up, get money, and leave.
Thank you to those who did. For the couple of subs and the kicks we got over on Kick. For the tons of super chats we got from Uniqueness tonight.
I have a theory. He got his exercise equipment yesterday to see how he acts after being on night stream. That's possible. Remember, last week he got his furniture. This week it's possible he got the exercise stuff. And also, too, whenever he buys stuff, it's on Amazon on the payment plans. So those payment plans, if you don't pay them, there's interest on them. So they're piling up one after the other, along with his regular bills, too.
For the one tip that we got, and a few other contributions, thank you guys.
And then we have this from Uniqueness, which I give you an update now. It looks like we have trouble in paradise. It looks like the lovey-dovey couple is all over. Because Uniqueness now knows Dark Lady Goth has been using him and realizing she's a gold digger, dude. As he puts this in chat. At Dark Lady Goth, unfortunately, no. If you want someone else to pay for the things you want, find some other fool. At first I thought you were chill, but then it turned toxic when you began to use me. No more. If you want to block me, go ahead. I don't need someone like you in my life. Then he goes on to say, good luck to whoever wants to be a bank puppet for that lady. Oh, it's the most degenerate chat I've ever seen. Like, if you're in DSP's chat and you see a woman, just assume it's a man. I'm just saying. There's no woman that would ever watch DSP. And now, I was telling you about this. So, I told you, No Sleep Real Vibes Uniqueness is an absolute degenerate. I'm going to show you this here. So, shout out to Catsburgers. She tracks all the freaks here. We have My Feet Not Yours Mime. So that is a feet fetish pic. And watch the live there. This is Asian art and beautiful. No Sleep Real Vibes. Awesome live. Can't wait to follow your beautiful sister and her gorgeous feet too. If she makes a footage. Then we have May. You and your beautiful, long, shiny, oily legs and soft, wrinkly sole/toes is forever elegant and flawless. Continue to make amazing content. Another oldie but a goodie with the two best Asian wrinkly, soft, oily soles and toes ever. Then she says, LOL, this was taken this weekend, so a new one. No Sleep Real Vibes. Wait, really? Awesome! We need more collabs of you and Ronnie, please. Now, get ready. You're about to see the most disgusting thing so far. She gives me money when I need it, yeah. At this point, I'm starting to think the whole thing is a weird fetish stream. Oh, it is. What DSP runs is not a gaming stream. What DSP runs is a financial domination stream. Because there's weirdos and freaks out there who will pay for you to insult them. Will pay for be talking down. Will be paid to yell at them. Is Derek art? No, unfortunately, this is an actual different person. No, it's just that they have a pattern. It's very Derek-esque though. And get ready, here we go. I had to see this, so you have to see this as well. So this is obviously a furry with a feet fetish. No Sleep Real Vibes. Gives LaFawn a deep foot massage while smelling and licking the... Oh, smelling and licking them. May I please be your foot boy? So he's got a picture of a furry here saying how he wants to smell and lick their feet and wants to be their foot boy. What do you even say about that? That's absolutely disgusting. And then that's the same thing. I think those are the same ones. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. And it goes on. Like, she has all these other stuff here. Maybe we'll do another stream where we look at him. So, this right here, this would be No Sleep Real Vibes, which is uniqueness. And as Baldo Bull points out, those Filipino fans are quite something, aren't they? So, this is uniqueness right here, / No Sleep Real Vibes. Then we have Hiseo with the pedo mustache here. I don't know who this is. It's been a while since I've seen this face. I don't remember the name. And then we have, of course, the person I did a stream on last month, Redemption Games. But that is your audience, Phil. That is your audience. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like throwing up after that, too. Then, of course, we have this in chat. Wasn't Leanna 17 when he first started dating her? Don't you think that's not appropriate for a grown man? And this is so fucked. So this tells you the God complex and the main character complex that DSP has, where he thinks April Fool's, his birthday, and May 1st are holidays. He believes the entire world, the entire internet, celebrates his birthday as a holiday. And we have a transcript here. So we have, this is DSP talking. No, they can't be all Asian. Oh, they're not all Asian, but those are just like the ones that are grouped together. So this is Phil talking. The Mayo to anyone who celebrates it. I don't. I was busy with a full streaming day. I even said to my audience today, there's been so many dang holidays in the last month. Like for me, so he's saying now, he's listing the holidays that he celebrated. Like for me, there was April Fool's event. There was my birthday. So he's saying his birthday is a holiday. There was other stuff going down during April. Then there was May 1st. So he's saying that the day that he jerked off on stream is a holiday. Then we just had May the 4th. He thinks May the 4th is a holiday with the Star Wars. With the DSP tries it. It's like, my head can't wrap around all these holidays, you know? I didn't remember. Like, Phil, this shows you how egotistical you are, and this is another example of his narcissism. I'm the most important person. Everyone should celebrate me. There's no way anybody could ever be mad at me. There's no way anybody could dislike me, because I'm a god, dude. Filipino's nice. And then remember, during his bankruptcy, on his forms, he said he has nothing of value to sell. He doesn't have any collectibles. He doesn't have anything like that. Well, now, in the very first Closet Cleano streams, he found video games and other collectibles in his closet. He just happened to find them. And there were things like The Lion King, Super Nintendo, still in the wrap. He has Earthworm Jim, which apparently he's going to find out. It's $400+. But remember, guys, he did not lie to the government.
Are you kidding me? Guess what? Are you ready for this? Earthworm Jim on Sega CD is selling for over $400. I have it in box with all of the stuff. Not even like it's perfect condition. And it sells for over $400 on eBay right now. Do you see? So we're going to look at this. This is going to be fascinating. When we look at this together and I look at my retro games collection in July, I can't wait to see what I have and what the value is right now. Because I have some of these games that are worth a ton of money. $400 for Earthworm Jim on Sega CD? That's insane. Are you kidding?
Now, also keep in mind this. When he has those games that he could easily sell for that kind of money, and he's begging like a bitch, that tells you exactly what he is. A hoarder. He's a loser. He's a grifter. And he wants other people's money, but he also wants free stuff. He will never sell it. He'll just beg his audience for more money. And now, Huge Ackman points out 10 months before DSP was saying he's gonna have a restreaming license that detractors are gonna have to pay for. And he said, if they don't, their homes will be taken. The hater families will be destroyed. And he declared, the days of milk and honey are over. How did that go for you, Phil? Seems like that's something you want to retcon there. Wasn't he just complaining about people buying stuff on eBay? Yes, that was yesterday. Okay, we saw all of his games last July. Remember, he didn't finish cleaning out his closet on that day. Oh, yes, that is true. But not only that, July 4th, I believe, Independence Day, he's going to be celebrating the independence of the United States by charging people $50 for him to put on hats and glasses and vests while he's cleaning out his closet. And the worst part about that stream, it's going to be like a 10-hour stream with no gameplay. He's going to sit there, Q&A for 10 hours. Where's the money? Don't you want me to put on a hat? It's going to be so bad. Like, there's not enough money in the world to make me restream that. And then we have this here. So we have terrifying model shows what avid gamers could look like in 20 years. And man, oh man, this onlinecasino.ca, they really predicted this, but I don't know. He looks very familiar. I wonder who that could be. What is going on, Zelda Freak? How's it going, my friend? Who does this look like? I just can't place my finger on who this looks like. Everybody has a price. Yeah, good luck with that. It would have to be like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Look at that. Look at that skinny arms, light bulb head, fat stomach. I wonder who this could be. This guy looks better than Phil, yeah. And then we see a realistic Phil looking at his computer. However, one unrealistic part is the Zelda jammies, because he shattered them and then threw them out. I think twice, actually. If I remember correctly, his last closet cleanout, he had well over 2K of stuff, including a machinima Xbox. He could sell maybe 15K. That is true. And he also says that the stuff he got, like the Xbox, has no value to it. So he doesn't know how much it is. So he says it's worthless. Wait, I know that guy, that Cyrex's dad, Rupel. It's possible. Then we have Kyle Wolf. We saw this in the bans. Did you see that Dunsfelter's moderating for a VTuber now? Looks like he just got tired of your bullshit and moved on. Thoughts, DSP? And right after that, ban, ban, ban. Gone. Forever. Now this is incredible. And this is a very interesting point. So now, as you know, the Quarterin, under fire from everyone. Everyone's roasted him. Everyone's get on to him. His history's been looked into. And he's now bringing up DSP. That is right. He's saying DSP is a victim, and they're doing to him what they did to DSP, and he likes DSP. And as Stu points out, Bunny brings up DSP as some kind of victim. This cope rant could easily come from Phil. Both of them are responsible for ruining their own reputations by being irredeemable scumbags and refuse to accept any accountability. And this right here, this statement of him defending Phil is going to play into something later on in the video. Well, let's hear what the Quarterin has to say. Hopefully he tells us what the oranges are for.
All I should do is apologize. Well, here's the thing. As somebody who is, dealing with online psychos right now, unfortunately, apologizing actually won't make them stop. They don't want an apology. They want control over your life. They want to feel like, the fact of the matter is they have no real power in their own lives. And so they want to feel like they can control something, control someone else. There is like the truth of it is she never should have apologized because she meant what she said anyway. Right? Terminally online weirdos will not leave you alone if you apologize. they'll say, oh, just apologize. Just apologize. All I want is an apology. They won't leave you alone. How long have these psychopaths been like ruining a guy's life like Dark Side Phil?
Jeremy, you should know you're going down the DSP route. Your career is over. You're being exposed to be a fraud in every sense of the manner. Your wife is getting fucked by another dude. Your coffee company is being exposed to be a fraud. You're being exposed for being poor. Everything's going down. There's no way to turn this around because your ego is so big. You won't admit to anything. And that, my friends, is the DSP way. He's now a certified lolcow. Been one for years now. It's just official. Starting to hear about the quartering, but he is starting to sound like DSP. He might as well say detractors. Oh, he does. He already says detractors. He's under direct attack, yeah.
Some poor guy who streams to like a couple hundred people, and like they have ruined his life.
Sounds like you. I almost called you Phil. Sounds like you, Jer.
How many times do you think they told him, "Oh, you should just apologize"? Like,
you mean like scamming people for over what almost $200,000 for WWE champions when he said he was going to lose his house, when he had to pay his back taxes, saying he was poor, he would have to eat lunch meat sandwiches, didn't have any groceries, needed food for Jasper, while at the same time spending all that money on mobile games, lying to his mom, taking her money, and just absolute scumbaggery.
This woman should not have apologized. She should have just went online and doubled down because that's what she did anyway. Yes, the goalposts keep moving. That's exactly right. Oh, you apologized? Well, but you didn't apologize how I liked it. You didn't apologize for this thing. Well, you apologized, but I don't think you meant it. You don't give these losers any control over your life. They think they.
But that's the thing, Jer. So as soon as you address it and you constantly push it, they're getting what they want. They want a reaction out of it. If you just would have said nothing about certain topics, nothing would have happened. Then again, you had the dumb idea to flag Kino Casino, and, well, that worked out very well for you, didn't it?
They think that they have control, right? They think that you're mad. They think, ooh.
Yeah, so Quartern was making $30K a month on YouTube, if that, and screwing it up, that's on you. That is absolutely 100% true. Figured the Quartern was a grifter the moment he went from covering Brie Larson to covering video game news. Oh yeah, he's been a grifter in many different circles from what I've read. Magic the Gathering, coin-operated machines, politics, gaming news, politics with like, oh guys, you'll never believe this. I'm being suppressed. The woke left is attacking my channel. I'm under attack, dude. And YouTube is suppressing me. That's why my views are down. That's why my numbers are down. Like, Jer, just accept reality. You're done. You're done, son.
Ooh, I got a couple dislikes.
Oh, and fuck Melanie Mac
on the video. That's going to epically destroy him. Doesn't matter. Dislikes on a Rumble video don't matter. It's
that must hurt him really bad because his homepage is Rumble, so they have more thumbs down on there. That's got to be bad, especially if you're the CEO of Rumble and you see that. That's not good, Jer.
Not making it rank any less. It's pointless. So you just laugh at these retards. That's how you deal with them. They really, really, really want to.
Yeah, they don't affect you. Just laugh at them. Don't give them what they want. But just start striking all their channels and all their videos about you and try to silence criticism. That's the way to go, dude.
I think they matter, but they don't. Oh, look at it. He addressed us. Oh, just a crumb of attention. That's all I wanted. I waited 2 hours for a crumb of attention. I mean, dude, how pathetic are you? 2 hours you wait.
Melanie Mac, she's definitely doable, but she's definitely an airhead and a flip-flopper. She has so much, makeup on. It's like a pound of, foundation on. She's a 40-year-old that's trying to be like a 16-year-old, like an edgelord, and she will go wherever the money is too.
2 hours you wait for a crumb of attention. What are you doing in your life? Go on, go do something. Fucking go do something with your life.
Exact same.
You have no
DSP
effect
says.
on my viewership. You have no effect on the money I make. In fact, you make me more money.
$15.
You have no effect on the videos I do or any of this stuff. Like,
ooh, for the whole month, $522. That's gotta hurt right there.
it is so weird. Like, you don't matter. It is sad. Your existence is pointless. The fact that you stay and watch means I get paid money when I do ad reads. You understand that, right? I make more money when you're here. It's so weird. Yeah, hate watching a show is weird. Doing it like once in a while, I think is fine. Like, I think everyone can indulge in that. But like, dude, we're weeks in. We're weeks in and you're still here? Like,
and the funny thing is, so Jer said, oh, this is all going to blow over by May 4th. Well, it's the 7th, and it's still getting worse and worse for you, Jer. Says the man who's been spending thousands of dollars in Pokemon cards and Magic Gathering cards to finally open a pack of Pokemon cards for a $400 card. Yeah, it's that Laucal mentality. Very, very unself-aware. This is a result of all the YouTube streamers who made it in 2010 tried to live like MTV Cribs. Yeah. It's like Phil. When he makes all that money, he made like $2 million on YouTube or something like that, and he goes, well, I gotta spend this all right now because I won't have it in the future. But Phil, you won't be able to pay your bills in the future if you spend all your money today. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna hoard my money. Yeah, we can see why you went bankrupt, Phil.
like Jesus, dude. Go out and touch grass. Like, it is so weird. But anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't care so much that he's spending all this time telling you why he doesn't care.
Another topic here.
He's looking around. He's nervous.
It's like people like, he's wearing makeup. That's how pathetic they've gotten. I'm not wearing, you know why I have dark under my eyes? It's because it's called, Google what is a shadow. Look, like, here.
That is not a shadow. You've been up at night, probably crying, probably can't sleep. You have bags on your eyes, Jeremy.
Okay? There's no, like, these people are so weird.
Because I've seen you without your hat, and you still have those bags on your eyes.
Like, look how dark his eyes are. It's because I'm wearing a ball cap inside. Like, you understand how shadow is.
This man ain't got no room to call anyone weird with all his sick comments towards women and women under his employment. Yeah. I think I saw a clip where he was like at the Ren's fair, and he's like following women and talking about their bodies and making all these sexual comments. While he's married too, by the way.
It's work, right? It's so weird.
Okay, I think that's all he talks about with Phil there. Now, this is projection 101. So DSP is now going to say he's not a grifter. He's going to say the definition of being a grifter. But at the same time, he's describing himself as well. I'm not an Asman fan, but I hope he has learned from these folks how to keep money and pay Uncle Sam. Don't be only use me, Blade. Asman Gold is very smart with his money. He's one of the cheapest people out there. So he'll buy like fast food and stuff, but he'll make millions of dollars, but he won't spend majority of it. So I don't think Asman Gold is going to have a problem with money for a very long time. So let's hear DSP talking about grifting while describing himself.
Then we have, listen to this, Pattern Player Paulie did a $5 super chat and says, as a fellow grifter and someone who has done a ton of crowdfunding and used the money on personal pleasures, your thoughts are critical input. So here's the truth, which I've talked about a million times, okay? Yes, I'm an 18-year content creator. In the 18 years that I've been a creator, there absolutely have been times when I've been down on my luck, when things were not looking good. There were times when actually I thought I was going to lose everything. And there were times when positively, I will tell you that I grifted. 100%.
There we go. We got him, guys. He just admitted he's a grifter. He has grifted. But remember, he's always said in the past, he never had to step over anyone. He never had to do drama. He never had to put anyone down. He always treated his audience better than other content creators, but now he's saying he grifted his audience for money. And also, keep in mind, pattern player poly, PPP, I was talking more about the money raised for taxes and using it to get married or filing bankruptcy while spending thousands on champions.
It's happened, right? It's undeniable. The evidence is there. Oh, look, a marathon and we have a goal. Let's hit the goal and, you know, oh, look, let's put on vests and hats and things for when we hit support goals and shit like that.
So you stopped doing the hats and vests last year because remember, he retired the vests and the hats. So you're saying, according to your story here, until 2025, you were grifting your audience for money in the guise of goals, but now you stop, even though the goals are still there, they're invisible. So you're admitting, up to last year, you were a grifter, and you're stealing and scamming money from your audience. Grifting e-bugger extraordinaire, yeah. Oh, your favorite part is he didn't pick up the PPP? He treats even dented supporters like absolute shit. That is true. This man has never treated his audience better than other YouTubers. I agree. He lives in his own reality.
That's grifting. To an extent, that's grifting. It's not as bad as saying, oh, you know, we need to make money for this particular thing.
Do you mean like saving your house and back taxes?
And then someone raises a ridiculous amount of money, and then come to find out they didn't even spend it on the thing they said they were going to spend it on.
Do you mean like WWE champions? And even June the King called him out in his documentary, and Phil admitted to doing this exact same thing here.
Pretty bad. People have accused me of that, and there's never any evidence of it because that's not true. That's never happened. But what has happened is I've had these...
There is evidence. You reacted to it in June the King's documentary.
Big events. Oh, let's raise money. Let's do that and stuff like that, right? So, you want to call me a grifter? You can, but no one can accuse me of being a...
You hear that? Do you hear that, guys? He just gave you permission. Right there. He gave you permission to call him a grifter.
Modern day grifter. I don't even have goals on my streams anymore, despite the fact that these idiots can't get it through their heads, right? I do streams that barely make anything because I like the games I'm playing. And the reason I can do that is because people...
No, Alex from Phoenix, don't ban pattern player Polly. He just gave PPP $5 grand for being too stupid to pick up social cues. Yeah. Social cues and sarcasm goes over DSP's head. The other day, he actually tried to say he doesn't ask for money anymore. Yeah. Even if you go back to the interview he did with Steve Cambion, and Steve Cambion was going through like all his begging and frauding and his channel and stuff, DSP's like, oh, I don't beg for money. I may say, oh, 1 or 2 times here or there. Oh, if you want to support, you can. He doesn't want to admit he's a beggar because it would flatten his ego. That people are not paying money for his content. They're not paying money for him. They're paying money for him to stop begging. That's why he always says, when he gets, let's say, for an example, a marathon, and he's at $200 if he goes, oh, if you give me the $300, I'll never ask for money again today. That's the reason they give you money, Phil, is so you stop begging like a bitch. There's no such thing as a modern day grifter. Yeah, apparently DSP thinks 2026 is modern day grifting, but 2025 is not modern day. Yeah, there's only a grifter. There's no modern day grifter. Apparently, e-bagging doesn't count as asking for money. Remember when he gave Duty to clip his stuff? Same stupid movement. Yeah, that is true.
People support me and like me enough that overall I'm doing great and I can have those slower streams. It's not about having some...
Except for Street Fighter when you say, what's going on, guys? Earlier was slow. Support the fucking stream right now.
Arbitrary goal to hit. It's not about begging for it. It's not...
And it's amazing how any game that's under $150 either gets sent to the night stream or it gets wage quit.
About demanding it. It's not about coercing people into it. It's just about having a good time and people supporting the content they like. That's the modern DSP. I've taken 18 years to get to this point, but I'm very happy that I'm here. I like being here way more than all those other iterations of DSP that came before that were begging and grifting and trying to find some shtick in order to get you to contribute. Now, people just like the content. And
now, keep in mind, too, he's saying all this stuff where oh, I had to do gimmicks and goals, and I had to put on vests and hats to get money and stuff. July 4th is his independence stream, where he's going to, let me check my notes here, beg for money for $50 to put on hats and vests. So you're saying, Phil, July 4th, your vest stream is going to be a Grifting stream. So let me go even further. Let me peel the layer back a little bit. On the anniversary of the United States being independent and free, you're going to grift. You're going to openly grift for money. That sounds right for DSP. Remember, DSP is also the person that monetized 9/11.
Support it because they do. Okay, and I really appreciate that. So thank you for that. The $5 super chat is hilarious because the guy literally is saying, well, you're a grifter, just like the quartering. Okay, you can say that, and you can show clips from the past, but you just sent me $5, and I didn't ask for it. So if you're not actually disproving the point you're saying and showing that I'm not a grifter anymore, that people just support for the sake of doing it, I don't know what else to say. Right? Okay. All right. So every person who just says, I asked for it, is actually getting a fucking ban, and don't ever ask to come back because you're never getting unbanned. That includes you, Rowdy Roddy Trotter, and you dunces. I literally haven't said a word about income on this fucking stream this morning. Go fuck yourselves, you dented losers. You're so pathetic.
Man, wow. What chill, robust, positive content here, dude.
You can't get it through your head that people change for the better.
Yeah, I just admitted to Grifting 5, by the way, yeah.
And that things are better now than they've ever been in my life, and you can't fucking handle it. You can't cope with it. So you fucking seethe and get so angry at the success of someone else, and then you lie.
Yeah, begging doesn't count. What is going on, Nugs? Morning to you, my friend.
Because you can't fucking handle it. Tough shit. Look, the guy literally just sent me another $5 to reiterate a bunch of bullshit that my detractors say. I'm literally not going to read it, but I'm going to keep his money. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing?
Who would pay to be abused by this creep? Well, that's the whole thing, Zelda Freak. There are so many creeps and degenerates in DSP's chat. What DSP's chat, again, is financial domination. They pay to be abused by him. That is their fetish. It's absolutely sick and disgusting. It's like the men that pay women to, like, step on their balls.
So thanks for another $5, dummy. You want to send me some more? That's cool, dude. Go ahead. Go for it. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let me hear. I'm even going to get him on the leaderboard. What's his name?
Wow, Phil, you really showed him, and you don't pay attention to the trolls. You took his money, counted towards the non-existent goal, and even put his name on the leaderboard. Damn, King, you really got him there.
Same pattern player, Paulie.
DSP is the reason why I say there needs to be regulations put in place when it comes to streaming. I know it's a hot take. Well, that's a slippery slope. When you start putting in regulations, then they can go, okay, we're going to start with this, and then this, and this. Now, if it's extreme stuff, obviously. But then you get, all depends on who's in charge of those regulations. Yeah, thanks for the money, dummies.
No. Alex from Phoenix, don't ban him, unban him. Because he's dumb and he's probably going to send me even more money. That's what I mean. These people are so stupid. They actually think that, here, I'm actually going to unban him. Let's have him send me some more. Because you know he's going to. Because he's stupid. You know? You can't make up how dumb these people are. Don't ban them. Allow them to share the stupidity. And allow them to share the wealth. Because they're that dumb. Keep going. Come on. Keep reiterating and regurgitating the same fucking detractor memes. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, the government telling us what to do.
Or keep spitting them out. I love it, right? Anyway, so thank you to those who legitimately support me, and also thanks to the dummies, I guess. I don't know what else to say, right?
Yeah, that is until you get toxic and turn on them and tell them to mail you a spoon, or you to mail them a spoon. Now, guys, I wasn't joking when I said he was like an hour late making a YouTube thumbnail. And he's now going to explain how it took him like an hour to AI generate a thumbnail. And I'm going to show you the thumbnail after this. But it's one of the most idiotic things ever. And he wastes everyone's time doing this. Remember, he doesn't value your time like other streamers. He values it even more. He's not like other streamers where they waste your time. He values it. Let's listen to DSP value it, plus tell you, you know, you got to start giving me money quicker. We got to finish this game, dude.
This late stream was the conclusion of Pragmata, but it started late for good reason. I came into this studio an hour early tonight. I said, I want to set up everything for tomorrow. Since I'm going to do this React stream, I decided I want to make a thumbnail. So I go into Grok AI, which is the AI that I have access to do stuff like this. For almost an hour, I'm trying to tell Grok AI to make this thumbnail. I'm telling it exactly what I want. It's too stupid to do it. Okay? So first, I tell it, hey, put, you know, DSP in the corner of the thumbnail from the June the King documentary on the quartering. Refuses to do it. When it does it, either I look off or the thumbnail looks off. I'm like, all right, forget that. So then I take a picture.
Well, it's maybe because no one knows who DSP is outside of like this little community, Phil.
Of me. I said, have.
If you look up DSP, it's like some Indian dude most of the time, or it's like digital sound proper program or whatever. Or if you're in Canada, DSP is like disabled support program.
This picture turned into looking like I'm reacting to something.
Of course, he uses Grok. Yeah. Well, not only does he use Grok, he pays for Twitter Premium, which means he has Grok Pro, which means it should make it more smooth, more easier. And also, I'm going to show you my thumbnail I did for my react to the June the King that took me 5 minutes compared to DSP's 1 hour. You mean the AI you are $30 a month? Yeah, exactly.
It was able to do that. So it's like me looking like that, like to the side reacting. That worked. But it won't generate a background removed image. Like, I just make a transparent PNG image for me so I could.
Phil, there are websites, free websites, you can put an image in and it automatically takes out the background, Phil.
Put it into a editing program and I can make the thumbnail myself. Refuse.
DSP also stands for Digital Sound Professional. Yeah, that's definitely not Phil Burnell.
Refuses to do that. Won't do it. Only gives me a JPEG that won't remove the background. Take that image that you made and superimpose that in the corner over the thumbnail from the quartering video, so it looks like I'm reacting to that thumbnail. It won't.
So some of the Canadian DSP goes to American DSP? Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of Canadian dents out there, I'm just saying. More than I would like to know.
Do it. It has me reacting to husky dogs. Not once did I mention a dog. Not once did I mention a husky.
Well, you are a husky and you're a bitch.
I just said, take this image, superimpose it over this other image in the corner. Don't edit either. Just do a superimposing. Okay, here I am reacting to husky dogs. This is Elon Musk's amazing AI program. It's awful. Just like all of them. They're all trash. I'm not even doing something complex. Just give me an outcome. It won't do it. It gives me all garbage. Complete garbage results.
And you pay for that, Phil.
Right? So basically, after an hour, I'm like, this is really frustrating me. Forget AI. I'm going to take this image of me just looking like this. I'm going to put that into my video editing program, which also is, does thumbnails and does all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to try to get it to be transparent myself. I try to do it. All of a sudden, my entire computer is locking up. Memory hole. So
that, Phil, if your computer is locking up because you're adding a picture or trying to take a background, make it transparent, that is a fucked up PC. You know how bad that is if one single picture fucks up your computer like that? Unless you have like a virus or something, all the gay porn you download.
Basically, using the AI killed my browser and it ate up my RAM and now my computer is frozen. Now I got to restart it. Now I got to start from scratch. Like, oh my God. So after that, I just got so frustrated. All I literally did was I took the thumbnail that June had made for his video and I just slapped DSP Reacts in the corner and said, that's my thumbnail. I give up. Wham!
Okay, so guys, you want to see his thumbnail? See here. Okay. First of all, I want you to see June the King. So this is June the King's thumbnail right here. So that's it right there. So now I'm going to show you DSPs. So this is DSPs right here. You notice any difference there? AI is only as good as the person dictating the AI while it wants. Yeah. 18-year professional. There's going to come a day when we're all going to wake up and he's going to disappear. You just can't accept the fact that he's in denial, or followers are just going to all suddenly wake up. Yeah. Like, the big awakening is happening, Phil. Look at your numbers on Kick. Kick's going away. YouTube's going away. Views are going away. Attendance is going away. And you're desperate. That's why you do these highlight videos. To try and get people to come back. Low effort slop. Now, I want to show you. I think it's this one. So that's his right there. So that's what he made after an hour of grok. All he did was take June's picture here and slap DSP reacts on it.
Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah.
And Medusa JRJR super chatted $2. Sponsored by Nugs_Medallion. JP owns Phil for life.
That is true. Nugs is the reason why he quit Street Fighter 6. And thank you for the sponsorship. We now have Medusa and Nugs through Medusa sponsoring the stream, so thank you so much for that. He bans average 11 per day. Okay, so this is DSP stuff right here. Now take a look at mine. Look at that. Look at DSP's. And look at mine. So I have in the background, I have the oranges. I have people laughing at Quarterin. I have at the back, it's a broken down warehouse that says Coffee Brand Coffee. I have my Dash Blind reacts to the June the King doc on the Quarterin. I have the Quarterin crying here like a little bitch. You know how long that took me? You know how long that took me? And by the way, I use grok for this too. I didn't pay for it, but I used grok. This took me 5 minutes. 5 minutes to create this. So when Phil says, oh, it took me an hour, blah, 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 you're lying. You're lying. And then we have this here. So not only, how do I put this? I mean, that's alt stat and that's in for a week, sorry. I don't know what that means. Okay. So he was asking his audience, should I watch this react? Should I react to this? And his audience kept saying, no, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And he kept pushing it over and over and over. 5 minutes of state effort is too much. Well, his DSP we're talking about, so it probably did take him an hour, yeah. Well, apparently when he put a picture in, it locked up his computer.
Something happened this morning. Well, Ted Turner passed away. That's actually not what I was going to say, but rest in peace to Ted Turner. Huge influential guy. Set up multiple TV people talk on the for my criteria and standards, which aren't very, let's be honest, they're not very high.
Oh, we know that, Phil.
Okay. Why? Because, well, I don't usually get a lot of shit. That's been going on now for about a month or more. Even more crazy since then. Okay. So this was one of the videos that my editor that had already been, you know, rumored it was going to happen. There was no definitive.
And this is Phil just clout chasing. He's trying to chase that Quarterin money because he saw how quote unquote well his Quarterin versus Kino Casino video did. And he's like, I see dollar signs. Remember guys, I'm not Mr. Drama. I'm not about drama. I'm about positive, chill, robust gaming content. My audience doesn't want me to do drama. Well, guess what, guys? He's doing drama. Yeah, like most gamers, he's going to know who Ted Turner is. Well, Ted Turner also owned WCW, remember? Wrestling.
100% announcement on when it would happen. No one really knew exactly when it was going to drop. Well, it dropped this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, June the King released his...
I want Nugs to host a tournament online of all Phil's opponents playing for King of the Hill. Just say, Nugs, it's a great idea. I can get behind that idea. I like that idea.
3-hour, 38-minute long documentary on.
Oh, and also, DSP is not going to do this all in one stream. He's going to do this in parts, so possibly 3 parts. And it's going to be on DSP Reacts. So it won't even be on the gaming channel. So the Reacts is basically a dead channel too. Well, even more dead than DSP Gaming.
On the quartering this morning. Now, it has 3 different titles. One is called 2 Decades of Grifting. One is called the Internet's Most Hated Grifter. And then there's another one too. There's like 3 titles. He's using that A/B testing on YouTube. So, you know, depending on when you catch it or when you watch it, it's titled something different. Okay? Interestingly enough, the quartering is wearing the Sonic hat that I used to wear. Because I got that hat when I played Sonic Generations. Like, man, I don't know you ever laugh about it. Okay? Are you interested? People really enjoyed my take on the situation 2 weeks ago when I talked about it on the channel, and my editor made the video about it.
And also the other thing too is when he does these reacts, especially when he did, let's say, Kino Casino, RTU, he did like Keemstar, every single thing he watches in the documentary is 100% true. But in his documentary, it's a nugget of truth. It's not completely true. It's a lie. It's slander. It's amazing how when he watches LTG and Wings Detractors, all of a sudden everything's 100% true, but his detractors, the DSP detractors, they're mouth-drooling morons. They don't know about anything. Yeah, no one cares about you and the quarter and Sonic has. Maybe you can all be Sonic buddies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the crown of the lolcows.
So that's, you know, that's why I'm asking. Because, you know, that this could be.
Oh, we have... How do you steal videos? LOL. Are people stealing your content? DSP Gaming. On my old account, people did that, so I reported them and YouTube removed them.
Something interesting for variety content, okay, that I could do. That's number one, right? Now, you might say, well, why is...
I want to watch you react to a Duty Streams video. Yeah, good luck with that.
This
I won't be interested.
Interesting. Well, I had an interview.
React to Turkey Tom's documentary.
With this guy. I've been a creator for 18 years. He's also a long-standing creator on the internet. A lot of people accuse him of being
Rosie Diamonds, DSP, I think that's a bit too long for a reaction stream.
A horrendous grifter. They've said the same thing about me. The person...
Oh, Eva Cowboy fan. Digimon needs to be the priority.
That really is responsible for bringing the guy down is Kino Casino. I have an association with them. We all know my history there.
I love, too, how he's trying to peg himself into this. Like, I have a history with the Quarterin. He interviewed me once. I have a history with Kino Casino. They fucked me, dude. Right in my ass with no lube. Like, he always tries to make every single thing about him.
So when you see idiots in my chat right now saying, oh, you have nothing to say about it, you're a fucking moron. Okay?
This man is going to kill his channel more because he's trying to do 10 different things at once and now trying to make $1. That is true. Because one thing that YouTube does is they look at your channel as a whole. They look at your brand. They look at the videos. And it shows a theme. So let's say DSP Gaming. It would be gaming, obviously. So they push your videos out to certain people. So they're going to push the video games out to people. The reacts out to different people. And it might be smaller and smaller pools. So if it does worse, they're not going to push the next video out as much.
Literally a moron. Okay, you have no idea.
I think Eva is PWR. No, he's not. I can guarantee you it's not. Because PWR would not be in my chat saying nice things to me, I'm just saying. And also, if you saw him in the interview with Q, he is a much bigger, more normal body looking person instead of like PWR's goblin body.
What the fuck you're talking about. Okay, so yeah, that's my question is, would this be something that people would be interested in seeing me react to? Okay, that's question number one. I see a split. Some people are saying yes, 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 and some people are saying
it's 2 people, Phil. Actually, no. It's one person. He said, oh, I see people saying yes, yes, yes. I see Mozzie yes and Mozzie yes. So that's one person, Phil. And then we have no from the same person. Bog Patrol, no.
Saying no. Okay.
We do have, of course, these are trolls. Yes, yes. Where is the yes? React to something.
Now, here's the thing. If I decide to do content based on this documentary, it's 3 hours and 38 minutes long. Okay? My own documentary that June the King put out years ago, I believe was also about that long. And when I reacted to my own documentary, it took 12 hours.
Oh, we got Ferbs. It would take you 2 days to react to. DSP, if you do react to this, I would watch it if you post as an edited video because I won't be watching for a 3-hour video demand. LOL.
Yes, 12 hours. But
yeah, PWR has that like Incest Island voice.
the difference here is that was my documentary. So I had insane amounts of stuff to talk about.
Oh my god, who the fuck cares?
I would also watch this documentary, still being honest. So,
oh my god, who the fuck
there could
cares,
be a
Phil?
series of highlight clips that are made.
Oh my god, he's still
ability
talking.
to make revenue on the internet. Does that make
Oh my god, he's still talking.
It's happened, right? It's a ton of crowdfunding, and you came in, actually show up for it. Okay? Fair enough?
Oh, what'd that one say? We didn't ask for it at all in Kick. You brought it up. We don't give a shit. We want Digimon. You hear that, Eva?
Is it? And will people actually show up for it? Okay?
Oh, we have... I wasn't huge on the idea, but you sold me. I'm interested in your perspective since you're in the same space. If the video gets taken down, you should skip Pragmata and do it today.
Fair enough? Alright, so what I'd like to do right now, we have some shout outs already to do.
I don't fucking care.
50 break from gaming, we want the intellectual DSP. There you go. I swear I didn't make that up.
Yeah, you did.
Point, but I'm very happy that I'm here.
Oh my god,
I like
he's still
being
Oh my god, who the fuck cares about your life, Phil?
What's his name? Pattern player.
Okay. So that just goes in pattern player. But it got worse from there. So DSP put up a poll asking, do you want me to react to the quarter in yes or no? And it was, the answer came out as no. Oh, we got Baka with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Baka. Anyone that gets a membership, please thank Baka in the chat. And also W's in the chat for Baka. I can't believe I've been clouding with you for over 5 years now. All the best player. Well, thank you so much. Oh, you're talking to Baka. Medusa, right? Yeah, so DSP put up a poll, and everyone said no. But DSP said, oh, there's too many votes, which means detractors infiltrated it. Detractors voted on it. So he started taking votes away. So that way he said, oh, there's too many votes against it, so I'm going to do the documentary anyways. Why put up the poll if you're already going to do it, Phil?
You're being insane.
Sure not.
And then what happens after that is he's going to hate so much on his audience here.
D Rose Diamonds, I don't believe that. Here's why. I can easily advertise it on this channel, and I still post it up on my social media, on my X account. I will advertise it and post it up on this channel so people will know to go check it out over on that channel. I think it would do fine. And the truth is, if I'm going to do
yeah, the Scott Steiner math.
Full reacting, I need to do it over there. It's called DSP mass when accused it's not. So there is potential that someone channel say, don't waste an evening on drama, especially the quartering.
Oh, you and Baka go back like Apple Jacks, eh?
Mozzie says, vote yes. He wants everyone to vote yes. Spoon says, if you vote no, you're cucking content. No, it's not all. The problem is if you start watching my content, the YouTube algorithm will start. So we got some contributions coming in and questions on YouTube. That means half the people for sure won't support it. Well, that's not true because, again, that's a skewed poll.
Oh, here we go. Talking with the trolls.
Looking at the kick.
Thank you, Nugs, for Argentina membership. Thank you so much for that. W's in the chat for Nugs.
poll results, 24 people voted yes to do the react, 35 voted no. Add that together, that's about 60 viewers.
Oh, we're doing the Steiner math here.
Let me add your dollar. Here's how I can always tell when a poll is skewed by a...
Well, that's the thing too, Gribs. DSP will never take accountability. So what he does is he puts this on his audience. So if this is a success, he will say, see, I'm smart. I'm a big brain with a business degree. However, if it fails, he goes, you guys told me to do this. This is your fault. I'm never listening to you guys again.
A bunch of mentally deficient losers. So currently on Kick, I have 95 total viewers. Okay? Looking at the Kick poll results, 24 people voted yes to do the react, 35 voted no. Add that together, that's about 60 viewers. Not once ever in the history of me running a poll has 2/3 of my viewing audience actually voted on the poll. Usually when I do a poll, it'll be about, if I'm lucky, a quarter to a third of the people will vote. So knowing right there that artificially a third or more of the audience came in to vote and probably all voted no, it actually means that the poll was voted for and yes, and the answer is yes. People do actually want to see it on the Kick side, but probably about 15, 20 of those no votes are fake.
This is what he does every single time. DSP Steiner math.
Okay, because I'm not stupid.
I generally don't know the point of the polls when he just does whatever he wants and blames trolls as a result if he doesn't want, because he doesn't want to take accountability. So if something fails, he can blame his audience and say, I told you this wouldn't work. I don't want to do drama, dude.
I know how it works. On the YouTube side, let's see what...
Maybe because majority of audience don't care about the quarter and drama. That's the thing too, is like, if anything, the detractors want you to react to quartering because there's a chance that your channel could get struck. And they want to see that. They want to see you melt down because of that. And if anything, your dens would probably want you to stay away from it.
What that poll looks like.
Yeah, so 2/3 of his chat is fake.
So on the YouTube side, here we go again. I have 232 viewers, 187 votes. Again, that's overwhelming, like 2/3 to almost 3/4 of my...
What's going on, Ross?
My viewing audience supposedly voted on this poll.
Yeah, instantly assumes the no votes are fake. Why would the yeses be fake?
Now it's up to 192 votes, and it's 41% yes, 59% no. So again, knowing that usually I'll only get 25% to a third of the people watching a stream voting, here somehow it's 3/4. You could just eliminate 50% of the vote. And that would...
Yeah, 50% of the vote. Let's just take away half of the vote so your votes don't matter, because I want to do this no matter what.
Be the no's. You see? I'm not dumb. But they are so stupid, they think that I am, and it never works, but they still try.
Even Big Mac and actual Dent in chat, why would they vote no? Phil, I will watch what you do, but the thing is, I can't always be live. I voted no because I would prefer to watch something else, not because I do not support Phil. I just don't know these people. Exactly. Your audience is there for stuff that you know about that's part of your content. If the trolls ruin the poll, then he should just react to it.
They don't understand how mentally deficient they are. So, yeah, essentially what I'm seeing here is there is interest, okay? Bog Patrol just did a $10 super chat and says, I don't know about Kick. It's split in the middle here on YouTube. That means half the people for sure won't support it. And says, I don't know about Kick.
Oh, I think
it's split in the middle here on YouTube. Here.
So, your theories are based off of nothing, and you are a hermit who's afraid of reality. Damn. Doesn't care about the detractors, by the way. We know how smart you are.
That means half the people for sure won't support it. Well, that's not true, because again, that's a skewed poll. 195 people out of 230 voted on the poll. No, they didn't. That's a complete and utter lie. Don't worry, Bog Patrol, because he said more. I'm going to shout it out in a second.
Okay.
As you can actually do is if you are a...
And then after this, so he freaked out and said, I don't care. You guys don't want me to do this. Don't ever ask me for anything ever again. And then said he's going to do the react anyways. Which again, why would you put up the poll then? Can you put up a poll for members only? He's not going to do that. He doesn't care about his members. DSP wears eyeliner. You're just seeing what you want. Now we get to Soros. So people are hating this game, at least DSP playing the game, and he's failing at it, and it's over and over. And you know eventually this game, it's going to be just like Returnal. He's going to drop this game. And it's amazing how many games can be turned into a "this is how you don't play" by Phil.
For more Soros here on DSP Gaming, this will be my third session of the game. It's going to be about a 2-hour stream today.
He's already said I'm reacting to it. He just wants everyone's buy-in. Yes. I really hope to pray to God when he does this, 50% of his audience tunes out. Now, he's already running at a deficit too. Because it's not going to be on DSP Gaming. It's going to be on DSP Reacts, which gets less views than that for a live stream. And people will be confused. They'll go to DSP Gaming not realizing he's on DSP Reacts.
We had a longer podcast earlier this morning with a lot to talk about. So today we're going to do around 2 hours of progress in the game.
The quarter drama feels forced, to me, to be honest, and boring, but that's perfect for Phil, yeah. And he's going to turn it all about himself, how I got kicked off of Twitch, all my trolls, all my detractors, they're saying this about my family, they tried to swap me, this is how you don't play, all that usual stuff.
Now here's...
Phil needs to hire all duties editors and animators? Yeah, you're asking for Phil to spend money.
An interesting thing. If you remember last time when we were playing this, I had gotten to this central area.
Oh yeah, so what Phil did was, last time he played this, he was complaining about checkpoints. Because this is a roguelike game. So basically in those genres, you keep going and going room after room after room until you die. And then you go back to the start, and then you see if you can get further than that. Phil thinks in between rooms and and bosses and stuff, there should be checkpoints. He wants checkpoints in a roguelike game. And he put it in suspend mode, but then there's an update which automatically closes the game, updates it, and then reopens it.
Okay. And basically had unlocked one side of the stuff, and it
DSP is the king of scub saving, that is true.
Said, oh, you still need to activate the second side. Okay? So what I did is I put my PS5 Pro into sleep mode in the middle of this room, and that was it. We left it on sleep mode for like days, like 2-3 days.
Trust me, it breaks my heart to say it as a PlayStation fanboy.
Okay? I'm coming back to it today to resume. It says, oh, the game has an update. You need to do the update to play the game. Oh. So I did the update, and now I booted the game, and guess what? Well, the sleep mode's been...
Well, of course, Phil, when you update a game, it closes the game so it can update it, and then you have to restart the game. You should know this after 18 years.
Disabled because it updated the game. It's gone. So now it looks like we have to redo some progress. I don't know how much, but we have to redo some progress in order to get back to where we were. Where are we right now? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, he left his PlayStation on for 2 or 3 days, and he wonders why his equipment and his electronics don't work properly.
What direction I'm supposed to be heading, because they loaded me in this random room. Are we going that?
Ever notice Phil brags about being a Dreamcast owner but never talks about even 5 Dreamcast games? Well, yeah, he's a fake fan of everything. Cat goes into sleep mode every time Phil walks into the bedroom. Yeah.
That way? Are we going this way?
What do I do? Where do I go, guys? Tell me what to do.
Wow, this is awful.
Imagine that. Phil sucking at a game that are colored, by the way. So you have green and white ones, so you know exactly what to do with those. And imagine that. Phil getting his ass beat, and all of a sudden, the game sucks. What a shock.
Yeah, dude, I can't play. There's no way. They took off auto hit. I swapped guns and the auto hit was disabled. It was impossible to play. You need auto hit. Without auto hit, you can't even hit anything.
Yeah, it's almost like you gotta aim your gun, Phil.
Wow.
Yeah, professional gaming podcast.
Well, that was a complete waste of a run. J. Kuma says that's the problem. When you juggle a lot of games, you have to remember the controls and rules of every game you play. No, the problem with this game is, so they allowed me to resume,
do it this time.
but what's the fucking point? The game is so hard, and then they immediately
Phil, it's a roguelike game. This is the same for all the games in the genre.
threw me a factor that's never happened before. No
Sky Jogger, one of the dents. Dragon Quest sucks, would literally rather watch anything else but Dragon Quest.
auto aim, which you need because there was no auto lock on. I couldn't hit anything in the room. They were all able to hit me easily, and I couldn't hit a goddamn thing in the room. Like, that was terrible. There should never be a disable auto aim in the game ever. What the hell was that?
Only Phil can use word colored.
Sorry, is that...
So here's the real question. Today, as you can see, I started playing at the first time.
I still can't believe Dicker's got a tattoo of Phil on him. Well, not only that, he scammed his audience. Because he originally said it was going to be Phil's face as Dracula from the box art of Castlevania on his ass cheek. And then it went to Phil's O face with a sprite of Simon Belmont on his arm. And then took $10,000 from his audience.
Time after 2-3 days, so I'm not playing as well. You know, I was playing much better when I played this
You always are bad at games, Phil.
a couple days ago, right? I feel like I'll get better over the course of the stream, but if I don't make concrete progress today, meaning if I don't get to like the second boss or whatever, are you guys going to be bored? And is that...
And that's the key word there. When you guys, support's low, are you guys going to get bored? Should I keep playing this game? Tell me, guys, should I quit this game? Again, put in the responsibility of wage quitting on his audience. So that way he can say, I didn't want to quit. My audience got bored. Since when do games have auto aim? It's because of yellow paint Burnell over here.
the end of the game for me, because I feel like this is the kind of game that if you love challenging gameplay, then it's right up your alley. But outside of that, like as a streamer, I don't know if it works, you know? Gentlemen, I just received a very generous $50 tip.
Amazing again. Support is low, and all of a sudden, $50 comes in a tip that no automatic animation that he has to manually play. It's funny how that happens.
$50 means it's time for the briefcase of affluence here on YouTube. And if you're watching on demand, please like the video, leave comments, and let me know what you think.
Oh, and the other thing too is, remember how we saw Kick was really low? He's now going to say, what's going on? Everybody's leaving on Kick because they're not doing drama. And that's another reason he's doing this quartering thing. He thinks if he does drama, people on Kick will come back. They'll watch him. They'll watch his stuff. And he doesn't realize, even if they do come back for that one stream, they're not going to stick around.
Think of sorrow.
Yeah, anonymous tip again.
Now, if you were...
Fun fact, his YouTube chat is on this 184. He quit south of midnight and had 232 people in YouTube chat, 178 at its lowest point when he quit it. Yeah, but he said his audience was calling the game woke, remember, because it had a black lady in it, and called his audience racist.
If you were here live, it would be great if you could support the stream in some way. And thank you guys if you do. So far, pretty good support.
Any life signs?
Thank you. Okay. All right, for those of you in Kick, I'm going to make a statement.
Here we go. Kick, get fucked.
And I want you all to listen up. All right.
Remember, he's talking to people that give him money to pay his bills. Just keep that in mind.
Right? So seriously, I'm starting to have enough of the nonsense on Kick. So on Kick, supposedly we have like 60 viewers today.
Remember, he just called this nonsense. He's going to go into about how they're not giving him enough money, and it's nonsense. He's tired of it. He's pissed off.
Okay? People in the Kick chat are like, oh, that's because the game sucks. The game is boring. Last night, I was playing Mouse PI for Hire. We had like 40 viewers on Kick. Okay? If you haven't noticed, there are people who are basically leaving from Kick. Do you want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. It's this simple. Because there's no drama anymore. Did you notice that?
It's funny how he says this, then the next day he says, I'm doing the quarter-in react. I don't care about the poll. I don't care if people want it. I'm doing drama. He's trying to get the kick people back. By the way, $1 from Stock and Tiger. What a broke-ass bitch Timbo is.
You notice that all my gameplay streams are doing good. We got people coming by, engaging, supporting, and liking the content I'm putting out. And you notice that there's just no drama around here.
I so want someone to do a mass unsub on Kick when he acts like this. That is true. He doesn't deserve the audience on Kick. He doesn't deserve the audience on YouTube. He is not grateful for any of them.
Here anymore.
These are people that pay his bills.
Okay?
No drama anymore. You mean like you calling Crimson Desert Old Country Buffet?
Even though people try to make it, it doesn't work, right? To be honest, I think that half the people who used to watch me on Kick only came by because they
It's so weird him saying this while Honda's like moaning in his ear.
wanted drama. Now, when Kino Casino was literally covering me every day, there was always drama around. They wanted to come meme the meme. Did you notice that Kino Casino has moved on? They're all about the quartering right now.
And you notice, Phil, as they move away from you, your numbers keep going down further and further. What a coincidence.
That they're not going to come back to me. I almost guarantee you they will. But they're a little busy right now. They're having like $5,000 nights talking about the quartering and stuff. So because of that, they're not talking about me. Therefore, there's no drama around my content, right? So I think what's happened is on the Kick side, people are, oh,
We have Dark Side Fug Ass the 7th, so your streams are dead then. No drama, no viewers.
there's nothing going on. I mean, even one of the moderators has left and hasn't come back in like 3 weeks, and no one knows why. He hasn't.
Remember, guys, he doesn't care what people do outside of streams. He doesn't stalk his supporters. But now it's like 3 weeks of, what's going on? Can we get Dunsfelter? Where's Dunsfelter? He's missing. I wonder where he is. Let's try and find him, dude.
Said a word to me. He's probably tired too.
Yeah, I thought Phil didn't follow Kino anymore.
He was there for drama, and there's no drama anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, so listen, I don't care. I'm cool for anyone who wants to come by and watch me on Kick for the fun gameplay, the chill vibes. I'm here for it. But as you know, I'm not here for drama. Now, there may be some stuff coming up. Like, I might do a react tomorrow. That will be a react to a documentary. And, you know, then...
You already said you're going to do it, Phil.
And maybe that's the time you'll see more people in the Kick chat. But I've noticed recently Kick viewership is down. I can't make people come watch me on Kick when the people...
Now, that's a very weird way to phrase that. I can't force people to do it. That implies that if you had the opportunity, if you had the ability, you would force people to watch your content. But again, it's the cult leader mentality. He never listened to people before making edited content. All of a sudden, he's going down the drain, and now he wants to edit. Too late. Too little, too late. Yeah, exactly. Like, for an example, every single time DSP does a change, it's at the very last second. Look at his capture card. Look at streaming. Look at edited content. He does everything after everyone else has already done it, and it's way too late.
People are watching the...
It's his last opportunity to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
...content and liking it and engaging and enjoying and supporting it. They all...
Exactly. He's 10 years late to everything.
...are. Today, look at the playthrough. It's done good. People liked it. I beat the second stage. We're making progress. But what do you want me to do? I can't make games dramatic for you. They're not. I can't artificially make...
Was the person I always lose to girls back? I was talking to my dad over the phone. You got some weirdos in your chat, Phil.
A game is something it's not. And I'm not sucking at this game. I'm actually doing good.
Captain Alex used to mass report detractor channels for DSP like a moron and goon, yeah. And also, if anyone is new to the DSP verse, there was a person named Super Hound who would go out of his way to mass report and flag DSP detractor channels, even getting some channels, at least temporarily, taken down.
So I guess some people don't like that. All right.
Phil is the broken condom of streaming. That is one of the best analytic things I've ever heard.
I don't know what else to say. I can't make gameplay different. I can't. Okay? So If you don't like it, it's fine, but don't come and just talk shit. Oh, this game sucks, and that's why. The game doesn't suck. The game is Returnal 2, okay? And if you don't want Returnal 2, I get it.
Okay, I think he just goes on a tangent, just looping in circles here. Then I put this out. So this is my thoughts on DSP reacting to the quartering. So tomorrow, DSP could be fucked either way with the react. If he defends the quartering, he will get backlash. If he talks shit about quartering after quartering defended DSP today, he could get his channel magically struck. Either way, it's funny with the aftermath. Again, no matter what DSP does, he always DSPs stuff up, which means he fucks it up. And there's no way DSP comes out of this looking good. And then, of course, you put, big announcement on Thursday night. I returned to long-form reacting for the first time since 2024. And this is a big one. I got requests for today. You got like one person. And the poll said no. So it should be hype. Join me on DSP Reacts tomorrow at 7 p.m. PDT. He also encouraged Argentina subs, which in a way does help DSP with the algorithm. That is true. Then let's see what we got here. Watch you act surprised when you find out everyone in chat is telling you to fuck off and giving you no money for it. Or if you do get donos, it's going to be the same parasocial retards funding your life to pass off as Jer trolls. You are so repetitive and tiresome. Yeah, that happens every single time. Whether it be Kino Casino or Asmongold, you're going to have ICS, OIC pretending to be trolls of Jer or Kino Casino or Asmongold. Yeah, we know you decided before you started yesterday. It was very obvious based on the drunken tantrum you threw when the den said they didn't want to see it. You just wanted to tell them that what a great idea it was because you're so insecure. Didn't your den say no to this? What the fuck is long form reacting? You know, DSP normally I would say think twice, but seeing how you have been milked and even milked by some of these people you react about, I say you deserve your pound of flesh, and quite frankly, I like your well-grounded takes on events, people, and life. What pound of flesh? What exactly did the quartering do to Phil? Unless he's telling the DSP to defend the quartering, which that's one of the worst ideas. I got requests for today. You mean you demanded people show up and support you doing this type of thing, or they should never ask for React content again? Interesting way to phrase that. I hope you'll skip the large segment related to finances like you did when you watched your own June video. Yeah, it's funny how that happened. Because in the June, he's like, okay, so I'm not going to react to this part, but I'm going to react to WWE Champions. Which he didn't really react to. He just said, yeah, I'm down from the rafters. Oh boy, get ready for a talentless, unfunny pig to stretch a 2-hour-long documentary into a 12-hour one as he makes it all about himself and adds nothing of value. Funny how you will tell anyone that associates with you for more than 5 seconds that your audience doesn't want drama, then you decide to go do drama and you're surprised and angry. People said you don't want drama. Don't want drama. You are milking a human. That's what he said to Keemstar. He's like, Keem, you are a drama misery merchant. You are milking people. I still can't get that over my head. Ban, gone. Forever. Now, let's take a look at the views for DSP yesterday. And guys, you're never going to believe how low the views are. So look at this. We have the final part, Pragmata, 141 views in 7 hours. We have part 16, 60 views in 70 hours. That's one of the lowest videos I've ever seen from DSP Gaming. 225 views in 7 hours for the daily wrap. Level 1 podcast where he talks about reacting to quartering, only 285 views. We have 197 views in 12 hours for Soros. 171 views in 12 hours for Soros. Mouse PI, 288 in a day. Mouse PI, 258 in one day. Daily Wrap, 454, but that's also in one day. 478 in Pokemon. 328 in Pokemon, and 348 in Pokemon. We have 292 for the morning show. And then in 2 days, 391, 297, and 485. when someone feels that they are going to lose something they like, they start investing a lot of effort and time. They try to keep the thing they love. That's DSP with his channel. Well, that's all he has left. He's no longer in Street Fighter for the FGC. He doesn't have Leanna anymore. He's in a loveless marriage. He doesn't have any kids. His friends John and Howard are gone. He has no friends at all. All he has left is this YouTube channel. And if that ever goes, you're going to see a meltdown like you've never seen before. Yeah. Welcome home. Anybody that says DSP has grounded take should probably be put into the same cycle along with DSP, and then they can all be butt buddies. That is true. He has 231k subs, yes, and 60 views in 7 hours. Oh man, tonight should be interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tonight you're going to have a second stream from me, 9 p.m. Eastern time. The page is already up, so hit notify on my June the King reaction to the Quarter In documentary. So we'll do that tonight. Tomorrow in the morning, we're going to do another DSP condense. We're going to wrap up the daily stats. We're going to look at whatever stuff he says. He's going to do or say something stupid during that react. We know that. So guys, as always, thank you for the views. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the support. And I love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys tonight. And hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Another begging stream, another fabrication fails on the roof. The lights are dim, the walls are closing in. Another dead in his ego, another grift begins. He blames the trolls, the haters, the algorithms are rigged. But truth is hard to bid, a pill, a consequence unfig. He built his throne on lies, our curated careful scams. Now dash fires burning bright, exposing all the shams. But the trolls, the haters, the algorithms are rigged. But truth is hard to bid, a pill, a consequence unfig. He built his throne on lies, our curated careful scams. Now dash fires burning bright, exposing all the shams. Crash out in your reign is done, the empire's crumbling down. Dash fires lit the match, the fire spreading through the town. No more paid bodies, no more crocodile tears. The reckoning is here, filled by all these wasted years. Crash out in your pocket, bleed to image in the dirt. You built your castle on sand, and now it's getting hurt. So scream and rage and bend, it won't change what's been shown. Your lies are unraveling, your true colors have grown. Remember Pizza Gate, the rage, the senseless ran, another manufactured crisis, another desperate slant. He wants the truth, he silences, he hides behind his wall. But dash fires digging deep, exposing it all. The support is dwindling, the chapter goes down now. Sent for the sex and sycophants are leaking from his brow. He pays for such, he whines a crying pathetic display. While genuine creators struggle, he's just leaking day by day. Crash out